say initially there were more young people, but the more it's going along, the more you look around, there's a wide variety of people here. So, for example, on Wednesday, we had many of the most significant unions come out and support. We had teachers, auto workers, service employees. So more and more working class people are supporting, and also you see people of different ages, all sorts of demographics are out here. Well, the way that we see it, normally in American society, if you want to change something politically, you look to the politicians to do it. But what we've seen over the past 10 years or so is that that's not happening. It's not working. Right? So the question is, what do you do when that's not working? And we're trying to answer that question. And so the way we're trying to answer that question is to not rely on the politicians, not assume that they're going to do something for us, but create our own movement. But basically what we're going to try and do is create a social movement. And throughout much of the world, throughout history, there have been many social movements that have really accomplished a lot and changed society without the help of the government. And so what we're trying to do is think of a new form of democracy, one that's more open and pluralistic, that can bring people in, is more direct. And ultimately, you know, we'd like to really change how democracy works in this country. All people have their different perspectives, but you know, we want a world where people have health care, have education, have jobs, you know, those kinds of basic economic things that we think everyone should be entitled to. Those are some of the things that we're really trying to work for those being available to. Well, we have no intention of leaving. We're not going to assume that the politicians will necessarily solve the problems of the working class anytime soon. And so we're going to continue the movement, and it's going to spread around the country, and hopefully this can be a new way of addressing community issues.
Voting is still important, of course, but one of the main issues, and one of the reasons why we're here on Wall Street and not in Washington, is that money is so much a part of the voting process. And that really, it's not about who has the best ideas and who gets the most votes, it's who raises the most money. So right now I think people feel like voting is useless because you have no choice. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's like in Soviet Union where they had elections, but you really had no choice. That's what
I don't think they're going to make a change just based on the strength and the anger of our voices. I think they're going to have to make a change once 50,000 people park themselves in front of the stock exchange and hold the American economy hostage until we get some of our demands listened to. That's my personal opinion, but yeah.